Okay, so about the whole the map is not the territory. If you're talking with somebody and you understand what I mean, but you don't know how to explain it to other people, all you gotta do is say it like this. Listen, the map, a woman's map is her belief systems. The territory is reality. It's the world. It's what's actually happening and what's actually has been proven, things that can be done. Her beliefs do not determine what's actually happening and what's real in the world. But you see this with feminism. Feminism right now is doing their best and has been creating their own maps and drawing women into these maps to get them to believe that this is the way the world is. Things that the territory is this way, that the reality is this way. But we debunk those narratives all the time because we know their maps are not the territory. The problem is a lot of these women don't believe that. It's crazy because feminism's maps are changing the territory. And that's not how it's supposed, that's not how maps work. Maps aren't supposed to change the territory. The territory is supposed to change the maps, right? What's actually happening is it's supposed to change your map so that you can interact with your world in a better, more easier, or more conducive way, all right? Unfortunately, some people's maps will never change. People grow up with these beliefs that they will never break out of, unless you know how to do it. Some people don't like to be challenged on their beliefs. Really, it's not about them not liking to be challenged. It's really about knowing when to challenge them, because the human mind will allow you to do that whenever is necessary. At some point, the woman that you're talking to will expose her beliefs, depending on how much rapport you have with her, or depend on whether you can challenge that belief, especially if you just met her or you really don't know her, this, that, and the other. PUAs challenge women's beliefs all the time. It's a part of the way for them to manipulate them. The great thing about the PUAs are they don't force them, but they get them to elicit their beliefs like right away. They look at signals and clues and they can infer from that, and then from there they go down this road. It's called playing the game. Usually the person with the strongest beliefs are the ones that win in any argument or any situation, right? Feminist beliefs, they're not that strong, they're not that powerful, but what makes them strong and powerful is they have the media behind them and they have the government behind them. And now they also have the backing of other women and certain men. Men are just trying to get brownie points with women because they can't score with women, or for the most part, they're just emasculated men and will do whatever a woman says. And that's what makes their map of the world stronger. And they're able to change the territory because of that. When you're talking to these girls and they have this map that they're throwing at you, and I told you don't walk the map. If you do, tear this down, tear that down. What I'm saying is don't challenge the beliefs, just knock them shits right over. Because there's no reason why a girl should come to you flexing her beliefs on you because she can get you to be compliant in some way when that's not why you decided to get into this conversation with her in the first place. Especially if you're a MGTOW man. If you're a MGTOW man, you don't even want to talk to him anyway. You're not really worried about it. You could care less. But the problem is some of these women just don't seem to get it. They feel as though because they're entitled, they have these belief systems going on. They got these maps of the world. Every man should adhere to those maps. Why? Because up until the time they meet you as a MGTOW man, every man has. And when you take her entitlement away, she'll get mad because truthfully, you're not challenging her beliefs at that point. You're completely knocking them shits down. You're going into her map and you're tearing shit apart. This is what I said in the last video. Don't challenge her beliefs. Don't walk her map. Plow through them shits. And when women get a whiff of what you're doing and they know this is what you're doing, they're going to get mad. Why? They have known no better, especially the young women. You think about it. Ever since things have come full circle, like the no-fault divorces and stuff, child support, abortion, ever since those things come, there's been about two to three generations of women in this world since then. And this is all that they know. So they don't know any other way to be. They don't know any other way to look at the world, and they don't know any other belief system to have. In a lot of ways, it's no fault of their own. But that doesn't mean you don't have the opportunity to see something within reason. It doesn't mean you don't have the opportunity to see the reality of things and the way things are. You just gotta want to believe something else. And I refuse to come down your map and live in your reality if I know that my map is not full and complete, that I'm missing rivers and I'm missing lakes on my map. I'm missing that mountain or that boulder over there. There's a patch of trees that I don't have on my map. There's a roadway or a path on my map I don't have. There's ravines and craters and things like that that I don't have on my map. There's a city over there that I don't even have on my map. So if I don't have all of that on my map, why am I going to walk down yours like your map is more complete than mine? Why am I going to sit back and say that my beliefs aren't all there enough to get me through this world and have me live a life based on the reality of the world and the situations, and then decide, oh, I'm just going to give up everything on my beliefs and just take on your beliefs? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take on your map of the world. I'm sorry. I can't say that I can't understand your map. I'll never tell you that I don't understand your map, because I understand communication, I understand people. So I'm going to understand your map. And it's not that I can't say that there aren't things in your map that I agree with, but agreeing with your map or agreeing with certain parts of your map and understanding your map or why you view the world the way you do, it does not mean that I'm going to adopt your beliefs and take them on as my own. Not going to happen. Anyway, that's my chat. Sorry my voice is a little hoarse, but this is a little bit longer than 5 minutes. Y'all take it easy, man. It's Mojo.